Hi, Mr. Lemaster here. Let's start with the question. Use the marking tool to identify the comparison in paragraph 1. Alright, so this is our title, and this is the author. This was published in 1903, and then we get our first paragraph. So what we need to do is we need to look for a comparison inside of this paragraph. Comparisons can be at a sentence level, or it can be a paragraph, and what we're looking for is with one thing being compared to another, or what does one thing look like and what does another thing look like? What did my friends say versus what did my parents say? It's a comparison. So looking at one idea and then seeing how another idea is said or another event happens versus a first event. So let's take a look. My father's house is built of fine blue brick, better than the brick in the houses here in the United States. I immediately can stop and say this is the comparison. I'm going to read one more sentence just in case to see if it goes on, but I know that this is a comparison. I'll come back and tell you why. It is only 1 story high, roofed with red tiles and surrounded by a stone wall, which also encloses the yard. There are 4 rooms in the house, 1 large, and it just continues about the description of this particular house. But it says here, my father's house is built of fine blue brick, better than the brick in the houses here in the United States. So yes, he does explain in detail the look of the house, but here's the real comparison, and I know it as I mark it here because it says better than. A lot of times you can look at the language and see that there's a comparison being made. And when you have something that says better than, they're comparing one thing to another. And in this case, comparing father's house to the brick houses here in the United States.